Recording 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, Simon here, and we are playing SimCity 4, and we are talking about not game design, urban design concepts. Although we might talk about game design concepts as well. So today, we are going to build a small industrial town. So we have that, which we didn't really look at. That's my existing town before I started the video series. That's our small farming village that we did last time. So I think I'll do the town here. The thing is, I can choose where to put it, right? If I put it next to existing cities, then it helps because you can, you can kind of get workers from your neighbors, or you can send your workers to your neighboring city to get jobs. So it's kind of easier to put it next to existing cities. So I was thinking I might put it there, but then I decided to put it here because then at some point we're going to tackle this really large piece of land here. So I was thinking I'll build the industrial town here. It means that I can't provide jobs for this city because it's not directly connected. But it means that we're preparing for later, and I think it's better if we try to work on an individual city instead of relying too much on the neighbors. So we've got mostly flat. There's a bit of a mountain here that's going to be problematic for us because it's not easy to build things on a slope. We're not going to change the terrain. We're going to go straight ahead. This city is going to be called Sardinia. Now, Sardinia is actually a pleasant, I don't know how pleasant it is. It's a pretty pleasant looking island in the Mediterranean. But I'm not referring to that for this city. For this city, I'm referring to sardines, which is what the people are going to be like when they are packed into their crappy little houses. I am also referring to sardonic, which is a kind of a sarcastic, cynical attitude, which is exactly the attitude that I'm going to have when I build this city, because I'm calling it Sardinia, and it's going to be a terrible, polluted industrial town. Right, so to start off, now what to do? Should I see the positioning of the different parts of the city is important too. So we want to keep. So far we've learned that we want to keep the residential areas away from the pollution, and we want to kind of provide transportation between the different zones. So what I'm thinking at the moment is industrial stuff like there, on this side. If I don't know if you can see the mouse cursor there. So industrial stuff there, maybe residential stuff around here. Probably going to be like that there. This is so awkward without the mouse on the recording. And maybe some shops here, maybe some more residential up here. I don't know though. And then commercial in between the industrial and residential, I think. So what happens there is then on this side, remember this side is the big piece of land for the big city later on. So then the industrial stuff, like the guys from there can travel to here to get jobs. Although that means it's further for guys living here to go next door to find jobs. But that's okay, I think. You see what I'm talking about? Like, because of the locations I'm putting them in. Like the city here can more easily access stuff here than can access stuff here. So I'm planning for them to come over here to get jobs, especially industry too, because when you build a large metropolis, I'm kind of talking ahead here, but eventually you want to shift away from industrial towards commercial and services and maybe high tech. As your population grows in wealth and in education and in number, you don't want to kind of still have a manufacturing town. So then the manufacturing jobs will be here, so they'll come over to work here in the manufacturing stuff. So there's going to be less manufacturing in my town. In fact, remember there was like a string of small plots of land up to the north there. I might just make a series of small industrial towns along the whole side of the map, and then the larger piece of land can access all these kind of industrial areas on this side. Anyway, let's stop talking and start building, right? So, should we optimize or not optimize? Let's optimize. Now, elementary school is... that's pretty big. That's pretty big, so if I optimize, I'll end up, you know, with a circle that big. Alright, so let me just put an avenue, like, I don't know, we don't have to optimize completely, but we're just gonna moderately optimize this. By optimize, I mean try to fit as many people into as efficient a space as possible. So we're gonna do that. Good. And then we're going to, let me just double check this. So clinic can go like that, I think. I might have built the road a little too far north. Doesn't really matter. So then on the side of the clinic we come down like that, and I don't know if I want this to go join up there because that's the mountain. I might actually want this crossing to let's just do it. Who cares, right? Who cares? Oh, I put the hospital down, or I mean the clinic down already. I didn't really mean to do that. Anyway, let's put down some streets. So optimizing is 6 by 6 squares, alright? 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the sort of plan that I've kind of been working with over the course of me playing this game a long time. I don't know if this is the best way to do things. I don't know. It works for me. Like it works for the most part, I've found. So we're just gonna go with it. And these will probably be upgraded to roads very quickly. But for now, let's put in the streets. So all that space, in fact, will not be built with residential areas. Basically, it's gonna be room for schools and things. So if we kind of look at stuff like high schools, like it's that big, and that there's enough space here to fit, for example, 2 large medical centers in each one. So I mean, it looks like a lot of empty space at the moment, but if you decide to grow your city, then that's not what I want to do. If you decide to grow your city, it's actually even that is not really enough for your city services when you get to the highest density buildings and skyscrapers and whatnot. So we're planning ahead. We're planning a little too far ahead, to be honest. Like the avenues, obviously there's no point putting avenues right now. There's no houses yet. But you know, if you plan for the future, then it will make sense later. And like these are the sorts of things that you only find out after you've played the game for a while. Like if you're new to the game, how would you know? Like you wouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, that's right. Like how would you know these things? You wouldn't. But if you play the game enough, then you figure the stuff out. Alright, 6. I don't know how much of this to make residential though. I mean, we can do that for the moment. And if we click on that, we can see that all of that is still within the circle. Alright, so let's go with that. And we're just gonna splash out and spend a lot of money on schools and clinics, on people who don't deserve it. Right, we're gonna reduce those. So you can see we're losing a lot of money already. So to this, I think I'll go straight into medium. So we want... nope, we want that. So we're keeping the side closest to the road, not medium density. And so this side we're gonna do, you know, that. and that. So again, the site close to the avenue is going to be the lower density houses. That's not correct. Why is it doing... Okay, that's better. See, the mountain there gets in the way of your houses, so that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. It's alright, we don't have to optimize everything completely. Okay, so we got that. Now what to do with the corners? Good question. Guess it doesn't really matter too much what we do with the corners. Let's go with that. Oh, we need we need a power plant, don't we? So we're gonna build a coal-fired power plant at that corner of the map, which is the opposite corner from the residential stuff, right? You know, it's a low density all along the edge there, and this stuff we can demolish later if we want to expand the roads, or demolish them to build parks and trees to control pollution. So we are willing to do that. And since it's low density, it's not going to cost too much to just destroy them. It's a bit mean, but cost effective. Alright, so that's that there, that's that there. Alright, so we've got a square. So again, not very interesting, like everything's a square, but quite efficient. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, so now so we're gonna use the commercial as a buffer between the residential and the industrial. Right. I don't know why I bother with streets, to be honest. I mean, with streets instead of roads. I honestly don't know why I do that. Alright, so let's kind of extend that there, put that there, and there. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we? Oh, we do have a road there already. Okay, let's join that up. Just for the sake of joining it up. And here, and then... Because all the work is going to be here, so everybody's going to come this way to go to work. That's why we want, high capacity roads going this way. Going the other way, it doesn't matter as much because they don't go from one home to the other. Alright, so plenty of industrial. In fact, even more industrial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Interesting. I can leave that there. So, coal-fired power plant in the corner, as we said. We're spending all sorts of money. Look at that. 647 per month. Don't need that much power to start with. That's better. More industrial? Alright, more industrial. Why not? Let's just go crazy with the industrial. We want all the pollution. Don't have water yet. Is that everything we need for now? I think it is. So let's just give ourselves more commercial there and there. There we go, there we go. What else do we need at the start? Nothing. Alright, go. I should... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can build a bit more residential. There. And, oops. Also there. Am I missing something? Or is it not the end of the month yet? It takes them about a month to notice that they're supposed to start moving in. There we go. Interesting, commercial first. I wasn't expecting that. There we go. Oh crap, that's not correct there. Maybe I should slow down the simulation, just in case I'm missing things. That's not right. Hold up. Let me slow down the simulation, just in case, because I have to keep an eye on the school and the clinic. So they don't go over capacity without me noticing. Yeah, so the mountains there are not very good for trying to maximize your efficiency with the placement of your zones. Because if the land's too steep, you can't put buildings on it. Okay, there we go. Still losing money, that's okay. What's going on? Too much commercial, still plenty of demand for residential and industrial. Alright guys, move in. That's fine. That's kind of fine. Let's kind of increase that a little bit. Now, what are the problems? Health, safety is not good. That's fine. That's okay. Alright, let's speed it up. Move in, people! Move in! Make pollution! Should I go for water yet? No, let's... Oh look, I'm making money already. That's fast. So immediately we go back into profit mode. We're not losing money anymore. Look at that. Mayor's house. We'll leave the mayor's house for now. Put it in a little bit later. In fact... Actually, let me just double check this. Yeah, that's still... mostly within the circle. This one? Mostly there. Alright, we need to up the funding there. Because the population is increasing. See, it's not difficult to make money in this game. I mean, it's not difficult to... Oh crap. To be mostly successful in this game. Except, you know, when you do that, and you run out of power. Yeah, let's just ease that up a little bit. There we go. So we have a... what is it? We have a mayor's house and we have a house of worship. The house of worship is free, so I believe I will build that somewhere. Not within the circles, because that would be a waste. Let me put it down here. Yeah, let me put it down here, or here, or here. One side or the other. Let's put it there. Okay. Are we still in a power crisis? Oh, we kind of are, aren't we? Alright, more power. Industrial uses a lot of power, so need to keep an eye on that. How much is a water pump? $3.50 a month. Oh, that's just 50 a month. I might put in water, because they kinda would want water fairly soon. I mean, I don't have to put in water, but then the city won't grow much more, I don't think. 7, 8, 9, 10, no. Not the pump yet. Maybe later. And since the pollution was on that side, I'll probably end up putting the water supplies on the other side. I can probably put it here for now. Alright, let's put some water in. Let's put that there. And then pipes. So it's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's good enough. And then if we, join that up there we go. Again, like even the pipes have kind of this optimal arrangement, where if you space things out properly, then you're not wasting. I mean, if you put the pipes too close together, there's no point because it's already coverage, right? So you put them, oh crap, wrong button. So you put them, 6 blocks apart, and you don't spend so much money on the pipes, but you cover everything. Like that. Oops, did I do that wrong? That's not my fault, is it? That's because we don't have enough. Yeah, we don't actually have enough water. Okay, we need one more water tower. Let's do that. More water tower, good. And then more pipes. Oh, you can also put pipes. You can join pipes to neighboring cities, and then you can buy and sell water if you want. I'm not gonna do that anytime soon, but the option is there. I see. We're making about $200 a month. Let's see how our utilities are doing. That's fine, apparently. It's more fine than expected. We need a bit more money in these things. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade that to a what do you call it? The bigger one. What is it? Clinic Medical Center. Alright. Why don't we just call it a hospital? So you see, once you put power in, these higher density apartments starts getting built. So a lot of poor people want to move in. I think that's always maxed out. I've never seen that not maxed out. Maybe if you like raise taxes, it'll max out. A grave, good. I'm gonna put a grave down here. So that's a demand cap buster. Alright, so almost everything is oversupplied except for industrial. I mean, for residential, I mean. So once more people move in, then there'll be more demand for jobs, and then these will build up a little bit more. But for now, we're gonna have to sit and wait. Maybe put in a few more residential things. We can do that. So, like, these bits are also within the coverage area. So we can like do that. And that. And that. And that. So that's, I mean, it's also within the circle still. Ooh, crap. Alright. Up those. Yeah, so once these apartments start getting built, you see like each one holds about 71 there, 71 there, and like 53 there. Whereas these are only 5. And that's like 9. So once these apartments get built, the population kind of just shoots up. And if you're not careful, of course, you end up having everything overpopulated and underserved because you don't have the funding. Okay, that's the bigger school. So these schools, you can fit 2 of these again into that area. So those are the same as the elementary schools, but they're just kind of higher capacity. Is that? Okay, yeah, those areas are still within the circles. So we're gonna do that, and then here I don't. Yeah, no, that's not really. No, that's not gonna work there, is it? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So this was mostly. Oh wait, what's going on there? Maybe I'll do that. What a mess. And then there's a cliff. Great. Alright, so give them a little bit more room to... Oh, not enough water, they say. That's interesting. Let's see, more power. How's the water looking? Yep, not enough water. More power, more water. What else? School's fine. More clinic. What's my money doing? Excellent. Excellent. 450 a month. So the people really are moving in. We've got like almost 5,000 people living in this little town already. And yes, industrial shoot back up. So yeah, as you can see, as the people start moving in, then the demand for the jobs increase as well. Alright, let's just check this stuff. Fine, that's pretty bad. Crime. Education, pretty bad. That's expected. We don't want to look at that. Water's fine, power's fine. Traffic is kind of terrible. Huh. What do you know? Alright, so we need to upgrade those two streets. We're gonna have to upgrade that two streets. I think that's streets already, or maybe not. Upgrade that to streets, and that to streets, I guess. And also that to streets. And that. And traffic problems gone. Just upgrade a few roads, and we've got it. A statue. Later. Land value, interesting. Nobody likes factories, apparently. Mayor rating, pretty good. Health, pretty bad. So air pollution, I wonder if I should... Yeah, I should probably... Let's go to ordinances. I don't actually know how much this helps, but there's the Clean Air Act that you can put in. It costs 48 a month, that's fine, I can afford that.